Hi, Kate from No Packet November. Day 2, it's raining outside. Going to put a quick batch of muffins in the oven. I've got a standard recipe that I follow. It's a combination of the oil, butter or coconut oil to start with, along with a sweetener such as maple syrup, honey or some sugar, and then adding the dry ingredients. And really it depends whether you want to use something like some banana in there as well, or carrot, some sort of fruit or vegetable. So we'll get away and start making these muffins. So we'll start off with I'm going to use the oil. So look, we've got some olive oil here. I'm putting in about 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. Sometimes I use melted butter or maybe some coconut oil. And then we're just going to put in some maple syrup. So just a little bit of maple syrup in there for the sweetness. Maybe a little bit more. That's all right. We'll put in some raw sugar as well. And then an egg. All right, give that a whisk. And while my helper's doing that, we've got 1 mashed banana. And then we'll put in the dry ingredients. All right, so there's a cup of plain flour. Actually, sorry, no, it's self-raising flour. And then I've got almost a cup of wholemeal plain flour. So I'm just mixing up the 2 different flours. We'll take the whisk out now and use a spoon, actually. All right, give that a stir. And then also some rolled oats for a little extra nutrition. And a bit of cinnamon, just to give it that nice spice. And just gently stir it through. If it starts to look a bit dry, that's when you can add things like, if you needed to, some yogurt or some milk, just to give it a little bit of a bit better consistency. Yep. All right, so a little bit of milk in there, just to loosen it up a little bit. And then we're going to pop in some chopped chips. I like to add some chopped chips just for a little bit of extra sweetness instead of sugar. So we mix that in, and then we'll put them into some muffin trays. All right, so into some silicone muffin trays. Put the oven on about 180, approximately 15 minutes, but do check on it. I do a combination of larger muffins and smaller muffins. That way they're really good for lunchbox size. They may be better as like maybe a weekend treat or something. So that's just an easy recipe to get you going. Check out the website for further information and get baking this weekend.